How's it going? And welcome to Personal Hour. My name is Frederick Okansi, and I'll be your instructor for the next 30 minutes. I'm super excited for this class for you guys. It's going to be a wonderful flow, very beginner friendly. So if you have no idea about how to move on the reformer, this class is going to be great for you. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. If there are any things, any injuries, any ailments, feel free to modify as needed. I'll try to go through everything as best as I can, but trust yourselves, your body knows best. Just to reassure you, 2 red, 1 blue spring, and then we'll go ahead and get seated. To lay onto the reformer, you want to bring your hand, top hand, place it on the shoulder pad. From here, your bottom hand's pressing into the bed for support, and then you'll gently roll yourself down. You can grab the shoulder pads, bring your feet on, and then we'll continue with our feet wide on the pedal. So you have one heel on each side. Your hands are resting down by your hips. Your shoulders are relaxed. Now we're going to focus on the breath. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. As you do this, let's go ahead and place our hands on our stomach. As you inhale, I want you to feel the belly rise into your hands. Feel that three-dimensional breath in your lungs. And then as you're exhaling, you're blowing as if you're blowing through a straw, through pursed lips. We'll do that 3 times. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling, blowing as if you're blowing through a straw. As you're breathing, just noticing in the body any sensations where you might be holding tightness, and then gently breathing into those areas. Bringing awareness to your core, you're trying to exhale, drawing your navel away from your hands toward your spine. If you can feel the connection like you are zipping up a tight pair of pants, that will also create the same sensation to engage your core. Our spine wants to stay long and neutral. You want to check to see both hips are even against the floor. Double check the heels are on the pedal and our feet are flexed. Your palms are going to press into the ground. Now as we inhale, you're going to straighten your legs, slowly pressing yourself toward the wall behind you. Pause. Exhale, feel your heels pulling towards your glutes, trying to keep the feet as still as you can, docking the carriage, but pausing just an inch or two so that you don't crash. Inhale, stretch with a pause. Try to go 3 inches longer at the end. Then exhale as you bend the knees and pull the carriage in. Finding your own flow here, you'll continue. We have 6 more left. Now, one thing that I like to do as I'm in my flow is focus on my pelvic stability. My pelvis wants to remain nice and flat, so this diamond shape of my hands, placing it onto my pelvis, helps me to maintain that position. As I come in, I'm exhaling, pulling the navel toward the spine. I'm really trying to ground my core into the floor. The next time that I come in, I'll pause halfway and push forward and back a couple inches. I'm just trying to wake up my quads, wake up the glutes underneath without tucking my tailbone or arching my back. So my pelvis is nice and flat and that diamond shape is still there. On your next inhale, you'll slowly press yourself out, connect to your glutes and your hamstrings. Your underbutt is what we typically call it. As you exhale, bending the knees, drag that carriage in without arching your back. And then we'll go ahead and transition into our Pilates V. Heels are together, toes are apart. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale, pulls you in. Again, that zip line sensation, you want to feel yourself pulling up, both legs squeezed together. Try to minimize the space. And then pull the knees wide in line with your shoulders. So you're wide in your lower back. We have 4 more here. Typically, you want to inhale on the effort. And exhale as you pull the springs together. Last two. Staying calm in your body, nice and relaxed. Coming in halfway on your next one, small pulses, forward and back an inch. Feel free to adjust the heels on the pedals. Sometimes I know my heels adjust and I feel like I'm sliding off. You don't want to feel sliding, you want to feel supported. There's just 4 more here. Try not to arch that back. And then can you invite more length through your elbows and through your wrists? Last 2. Use that inhale to stretch the legs, grow 3 inches longer once you stand all the way up. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale to soften your chest, pull the core in, press into your arms, and then bend the knees to come all the way in. Nice. We're in our arches now, wrapping those toes over. You want to think the heels are pulling under the pedal, and there's 0 space in between your legs. Now, I think of my feet like a bird on a perch. I'm wrapping my feet around that branch. I'm trying to keep that connection. Keeping the inner thighs engaged. I'm going to inhale to straighten my legs, and then exhale to bend the knees. Pull the carriage in. Same idea here. I really want to feel like I am pulling the pedal underneath me, so I feel the connection to my glutes and my hamstrings. Sometimes if you place your hands underneath, you can really feel yourself pressing down to pull in, and you want to try to keep that engagement as you bring your hands down by your hips. We just have 3 more left here. Inhaling on the effort, and exhaling to draw it back in. And 2. Keeping a sense of calm in the body. What I love about Pilates is that it almost allows you to use breath as a reflex because you train your body to breathe in moments of tension or where you would typically tense the body. It teaches you to breathe through those areas. We'll come in halfway and take those small pulses, which ends up showing up in other things outside of your life. I always say how Pilates it's a game changer. There's 4 more here. And 3. Last 2. Use that inhale to stretch the legs and stand all the way up. Exhaling as you bend both knees, pull the carriage back in. Beautiful. And then we'll go on to our tippy toes. So now we're on the balls of the feet. Elevate the heels as if you are either wearing high heels or grabbing something off the top of the fridge. You want to inhale, stretch your legs, standing all the way up. Now allow both heels to fall underneath the pedal. You want to keep the connection from your heels to your glutes and lift both heels back up, and then bend both knees, pull the carriage back in. Again, we stretch. We lower both heels. We lift both heels. We bend the knees. And repeat, stretch. Grow 3 inches longer before you release. Both want to lift at the same time, and then both want to come in. Now, typically what happens is that the ankles start to bow out to the side, but in this case, you really want to keep the inner thighs pulling toward each other as best as you can. We have 2 more here to finish. Think again, you're working against the springs. It's so easy to just bounce around. But when you do Pilates the right way, it really just makes your body just feel so much better. Your body and your mind. We'll go ahead and keep the heels lifted. Drop that left heel underneath and feel the stretch of the heel reaching under the pedal and the top of the foot pressing forward and over the pedal. From here, you'll lift both heels and switch sides. Feel the stretch here. Notice how the pelvis is flat, neutral. Your spine is long. Lift both and then begin to prance. Use your movement pattern. Let the breath be an inhale to switch sides, and an inhale to switch sides, and an exhale to switch sides, and an exhale to switch sides. And then again, trying to, as you lift the heel, keep the connection with the seats and the heel all the way through the hamstrings and the calves, so you really get that nice connection. It's going to help to improve your posture and really help you feel supported in that lower back. There's 2 more here. Also gives your glutes a nice little lift, which who doesn't love that, right? Last one, and then we'll go ahead and lower both heels underneath the pedal. Take a full breath in through your nose. And then just let the reformer, let the carriage just draw you back so you really enjoy the stretch. Spread all 10 toes evenly. And go ahead and relax. So from here, we're going to go into our bridge next. I love in the beginning to go into our bridge on the platform, but you could also go onto your bridge on the pedal as well. So go ahead and choose which one is best for your body. We're going to place our heels on the pedal. Our arms are just going to rest down by our hips. Actually, let's place our hands on our pelvis again. So we're going to bring one hand to each side. We're going to take it into small pelvic rocks. So as you exhale, you want to tuck your tailbone, imprint your spine, and take a slight curve of the hips toward the ceiling. Then from there, you're going to go through a neutral position, curve your spine forward, creating a small arch in your lower back. Go through neutral, tuck, and find that scoop, that C curve, tucking the tailbone toward the ceiling. And then going through a neutral, rocking the pelvis, creating a small arch in your lower back. We're going to go back into a neutral position, so our pelvis is flat against the floor. We'll draw our hands back to our side. I like to flex the feet for the heels on the gray platform to begin, or on the platform beneath you to begin, so we can really get the connect with our glutes and our hamstrings. So from here, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, press into our arms, feel them, squeeze your glutes, and then lift your hips up toward the ceiling above you. Now, the pedal is a nice feedback sensor so that you can feel your shins pressing forward. You want to feel your heels pulling the glutes. So you're pulling yourself toward the riser or toward the front of the reformer. And your palms are pressing into the floor. If you like more challenge, you can take your arms up toward the ceiling. But what you're trying to find here is your shoulders, your hips, and your knees on one diagonal line. You're not trying to bring it to your neck, just to the shoulder line. From there, we'll hinge back down. So everything drops down in one plane. Inhale, pressing into the arms if you like, and the legs to lift up. As you exhale, lower your hips back down. Now, if you feel like your feet are comfortable on the platform below and that carriage is not moving and you'd like more challenge, feel free to bring your heels onto the pedal. That offers more challenge and a bit more range of motion. I'm going to take it there for that extra added challenge. But the same concept applies. So if you feel as if, this is just a bit too much today, take it down. There's nothing wrong with that. Last one here, holding the hips up toward the ceiling. We'll take 8 small pulses up, just squeezing the glutes. We're not thrusting the hips up, but instead we're really engaging the back of the body, back of the hamstrings. We feel the heels pulling toward us. We feel the knees pulling over the toes. There's just 4 more here. And 3, chin is off the chest. 2, as a reminder to myself. And then lift the hips up. Now we're taking it into an articulated bridge. So you want to resist the hips as you soften the chest, and then slowly articulate through the spine to come all the way down. Nice. We'll go ahead and rotate into our Pilates V so the heels are together and the toes are apart. Draw the outside of that pinky toe back so you can engage more of your foot and the outside of your leg. And then you can press into your arms or carry them up to the ceiling. Use your inhale to tuck the tailbone. Slowly roll up into your bridge. Your knees pull forward over your toes. As you exhale, you'll soften the chest and slowly articulate through the spine to come down. We have 5 more there. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop through your core, peel yourself up. Exhale, soften the chest and articulate through the spine to come down. It should almost feel like a spinal massage. This really feels wonderful. And again, at any moment, if it doesn't feel good with the arms up, bring them down. I always suggest that you do what is best for your body because you live in it, right? You want to feel comfortable in your workout. There's 2 more, I believe. At least there is now. Rolling it back down. Last one, you're going to hold it up. Make sure that carriage is not moving anywhere. 1 vertebrae at a time. And then you'll pulse the hips up toward the ceiling above you for 10. 9, squeeze the glutes, lift the chin off the chest. Draw the shoulders down the back. And then invite some more energy into your arms, reaching through the ceiling above you or down by your hips. Last 4 and 3. Squeeze in 2 and 1. Exhale to soften the chest. Slowly articulate through the spine and come all the way down. You'll carry your arms up to the ceiling above you. As you exhale, press your arms all the way down by your hips. Your heels are resting on the pedal. As you inhale, carry the arms up, pausing at the shoulders. Exhale, pressing the arms down, you're drawing your belly button from the top floor all the way to the basement. And then as you inhale, you're carrying the arms up to the ceiling. Now keeping this connection to your core, press the arms down, press into the heels, nod the chin to the chest, and reach the arms past the pedal. And then unravel and carry yourself back down towards the ground. There's 3 more here. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Last one. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it here. Inhale the right arm up to the ceiling. Exhale as you press it down. Inhale left arm up to the ceiling. Exhale, press it down. Lift that chest. Inhale right arm up. Exhale down. Inhale left arm up. Exhale, lift the chest. 1 more. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale, lift the chest. Pulse it forward for 8. Small. 7 and 6. Use that exhale. 5. A little deeper. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And then slowly rolling yourself back down. You can grab the shoulder pads behind you, allowing the knees to fall to the right side of the body. Take a full inhale here. And exhale. We'll switch to the opposite side. Deep breath in. And out. Carry it back to neutral. And go ahead and relax. You can bring your hand onto the shoulder pad and slowly bring yourself back up. We'll change our spring tension to 1 blue and 1 yellow spring, and then we'll lay back onto our back and grab the small loops or the long. So for the straps, the long loops are going to be a lighter spring tension. The small loops are going to be slightly heavier. I would recommend starting with the long loops just so you can get an understanding of the connection, and then if you feel good, feel free to change to the small loops. So we'll carry our arms toward the ceiling. You choose one that feels best for your body today. Our toes are resting on the pedal. So our arms are drawn down our back. You want to feel the energy of your arms reaching through the ceiling. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and then as you exhale, draw the right leg into tabletop. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale to draw your navel to your spine and draw the opposite leg in tabletop. Now the goal is to keep your legs in tabletop. You can flex the feet. You can also point the feet. Choose one that feels best for your body. Now as you exhale, another thing, the headrest can go up or down. So if it feels uncomfortable with your head rest flat, you can go ahead and elevate it, like so, or you keep it flat. I'm going to elevate mine for now. It helps with my posture so I can really focus on my core. So as I'm exhaling, so I'll go ahead and let you change for a second. All right. Exhale, press the arms all the way down. And really reach through your wrists, reach through your fingers. And as you inhale, you resist the straps as they come up. Now you're focusing on keeping the lower body still as the upper body is moving. And then we're going to exhale as you press the arms down, and inhale as we resist the straps as they come up. The next time that we press the arms down, we're going to pause. You want to keep continuously reaching through your arms. As you inhale, drop the right leg forward halfway. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull that leg back into your chest. Now as you're doing so, you do the same for the left side. Drop down halfway. And then exhale, pulls it back. So every time that you pull the knee into the chest, you want to almost feel like you are reaching your arms further past your hip bones. And then as your knee draws forward, you're trying not to change in that lower back. It stays nice and still. The more control the movement, I feel like the more you're able to really engage more of the muscle fibers. So try to move with a sense of control. We'll carry both arms back up to the ceiling above us. Press both arms back down by the hips, and then draw both legs forward into the well. Pause. Exhale. Pull the knees back into the chest. Inhale. Draw the legs into the well. Exhale. Pull the knees into the chest. Now don't hit the floor. The floor is lava. Draw the legs into the well. Exhale. Pull it in. You have two more. Inhaling as you lower. Exhale. Pulls it in. Last one. Stretch those arms. Last inhale as you lower. Exhale. Pulls it in. Carrying the arms up toward the ceiling above you. Exhale as you press the arms down by your hips and bring the head, neck, and shoulders off of the ground. Hold this position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come up 1 more inch higher. And then control the arms up and you lay back down. Exhale, press the arms down as you lift up. And then inhale as you carry it back. We have 3 more here. Your boundary is your shoulder line. You want to try not to let the hands go past the shoulder line. As it comes back, there's 2 more. You can wrap the fingers around if you want to engage a bit more of your arm, but you could also choose to keep your arms straight. Last 2. Last 1. Press the arms all the way down by your hips. Rotate your palms into the hips. Open the arms out to the side as you lay down. And then press the arms into the hips as you lift up. We have 5 more here. Let me adjust away from the shoulder pads. I hate when my shoulders are up against it. So if you need to make any adjustments as well, please feel free. You want to be comfortable. There's 4 more here. 3. Wonderful job, everyone. Stay with me. You'd also say lift it in your chest. 2. Last 1, press the arms all the way down. Rotate your palms down. Exhale as you bend at the elbow. Inhale as you stretch your arms down by the hips. We have 5 here. This is our tricep extension. So we're working through the triceps, through the back of the arms, through the knuckles, and that waist is drawn into the spine. We have 2 more here. You're doing a fantastic job. Stay with me. Last 1, straighten your arms all the way down by the hips. Carry the arms up toward the ceiling above you. Feel yourself pressing forward into the straps as you open your arm side, and then reach your arms down by the hips. Rotate the palms, carry them up. Open them out. Press them into the hips. Rotate again, carry them up and out. And in, then reversing it here. You want to reach, resist the straps and feel the stretch in your back whilst keeping your shoulders down. And then carry the arms up, but feel the connection to your lats. And then press and reach the arms away. Rotate and feel. It's all about the feeling and the connection too. You don't want to miss any moment. It all matters so much. The more that your body can feel, the more information you get. Last 1. And press the arms all the way down. And then go ahead and relax the feet and relax the arms. We'll open the arms out to the side and separate the legs so the knees fall aside. And then do the same thing, switching sides. And then we'll bring it back and go ahead and relax. You'll place the straps off onto the pegs behind you. And then we'll go ahead and bring ourselves to an upright seated position on the reformer. Great job. All right. So we'll now go ahead and change to one blue spring, removing that yellow spring. You'll sit on your box, cross with the legs like so. Now, if this crisscross applesauce position is not comfortable, feel free to sit on top of your box with your legs draped over the box. It will do the same thing. From here, you'll grab the strap that is behind you. We'll hold the long loop. So we want to have our arms out to the side, our elbows are lifted wide. As you exhale, you're going to close your arms toward the center of your body. Pause. Really try to stay tall in your spine and feel your oblique engaged to hold your body and support your body. And then open the arms slowly. Pause. Feel the back and feel the connection to your arms. Close it again as you exhale, and then inhale as you open. Now, typically you inhale on the effort, but for the first class, we're just gonna focus on that breath. Just exhale here, and then as we develop, we'll add more of the nuances that can enhance the practice. We have 2 more here. We want to think of hugging a big tree wide through your back and wide through your shoulder blades. And 2. I want to think of pulling up and growing taller to the ceiling so I'm not slouching in that lower back. The next time that we close the arms to the midline, you're going to continue lifting up like a candy cane spiraling up. Rotate your spine to the aisleway, and then inhale as you carry it back. Again, exhale. You're trying to exhaust all the air out of your lungs. Inhale as you carry it back. There's 3 more. Deep breath in as you come back. And 2. Growing taller to the ceiling versus leaning or rotating down. People do that as well. Last one. It's the most common thing that I see. You want to pulse it here to the side. Pulse it 5 times. As you exhale, 4. A little bit deeper. 3. A little bit deeper. 2. A little bit deeper. Last one. Work that waistline a little bit deeper and carry it back. Outside hand grabs the strap. You bring that hand to the shoulder, and then you bring it to the inside of the waist. You slowly carry it to the shoulder. Pause, and then resist the strap. Work against it. If you feel good here, you'll inhale as you reach the arms out to the side, and then you'll exhale as you carry it back. We just have 2 more just like that, just to feel the arm pushing the strap on the diagonal and feel the connection to the back, and then carry it back to the inside of the waist. Last one. Inhale, stretch, reach the arm, but make sure it's, again, beneath the shoulder line, and then carry it back. Fantastic. We'll place that strap down, and then we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Sitting up nice and tall, you'll grab the strap that's behind you. You're sitting upright and we're not leaning back. We open both arms. As you exhale, close both arms. Elbows are lifted and that back is wide. Open and stretch. Close, but maintain the width and pull up, up, up. Again, open, pause, close, and pull up, up, up. 2 more. Open and close. Pull up in the waist, zip line like you're pulling up a tight pair of pants. Last one. Open and close. Lift up, up, up. Now rotate toward the aisleway or toward the pedal, and then carry it back. Exhale. Here we go. Inhale, carries it back. And again, you exhale as you rotate, and you inhale as you resist it back. Last 2. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, up, up. Last one. Exhale, pulsing it for 5. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Deeper, 2. And 1. Carry it back. Outside hand grabs the strap from the inside of the waist to the shoulder, and then carry it back to the hand at the shoulder, and then resist it as you carry it back. We have 3 more. Inhale on the effort, take it out to the side. Exhale, resist, resist, resist. I switched to that small loop, but you're on the long one. You have 2 more. Out to the side, and then resist, resist, resist. Last one. Here we go. Out to the side, and then singing. It makes everything better. Resist, resist, and resist. Phenomenal work. We'll go ahead, place the strap down, and then we will go onto our back for feet and strap. This is everyone's favorite part. It is wonderful for creating space in your hips and just allowing those hamstrings to stretch. I feel like we sit so much, we need this. So you'll place one foot on the pedal, place the foot into the strap, stretch it out. Do the same thing for the opposite side and stretch it out. Now we're going to keep it nice and simple for this one. Your legs are going up here, And pause. Your arms are down by your hips. They both open out to the side, and then press them forward and together. Add your breath. We have 5 here. Inhale up, exhale out, down and around. Now you want to use the straps to give you feedback. Your boundaries are your hips. You don't want your pelvis to change. From here, you're looking for range. And then from there, you want to squeeze both legs together, trying to keep the connection to the top of the thighs. Back to parallel. You open it side, and then maintain that external rotation. Squeeze. Last one, parallel. It's up. Rotate out as you open and squeeze. Keep that waist drawn in and reverse it. And up and press. Continuously reaching. Ideally, the lower body is moving and that upper body is stable. It's such a nice feeling through those hamstrings. Oh my gosh, I can already just feel my lower back releasing. Last 2. And 1. We'll go ahead, bend both knees so that the knees are together, our heels are together, and the knees are wide. Just rest there. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out of your mouth. From here, you go ahead and stretch that right leg out to the side. Feel yourself gently pressing forward into the strap and trying to keep both hips level onto the ground. If you like, you can pull the strap back to you, driving through your heel to feel a stretch through the hamstring. You can flex and point the foot. We'll bend that leg, gently switch and extend the opposite leg out to the side. Flex and point. Feel free to pull that strap toward you to deepen the stretch. Allowing both legs to open out to the side. Maybe your range of motion is a little wider here. You can draw the straps back to deepen the stretch here. Your hips hold so much trauma. This is such a wonderful way to just release all of that trauma, all of that tension, and bring a sense of ease and calm back into your body. I love this stretch. My members love this stretch. It's such a good one. You'll carry your legs back to the ceiling above you, and then gently bend the right knee into your chest. You'll feel the stretch in that left hamstring as that heel is driving through the ceiling above you. You can pull it back to deepen the stretch. Oh, always so tight. I stretch all the time, and it's never enough. That's why we do this. That's why we do this, because it feels so good. Switch to that opposite side if you haven't already. Try and keep both hips neutral. From here, we'll go ahead and bend the knees into the chest. Remove the straps from the feet, placing the feet onto the pedal beneath you. Place the straps off onto the pegs, and slowly bring yourself to a nice seated upright position. We'll bring ourselves to standing from there. Take a nice full inhale, and then as you exhale, press the arms down, nod the chin to the chest, and slowly roll yourself towards the ground. Inhaling as you bend both knees. Exhaling as you straighten the legs. We'll do that 2 more times. Releasing any tension in your back and in your spine. On the next one, you'll tuck your tailbone and slowly roll yourself up to a standing, upright position. 3 shoulder rolls to open the chest. 2 and 1. And that concludes your class today with Personal Hour. Again, my name was Frederick Okansi, and it was such a pleasure. I hope that you come back again and take some time for yourself and join me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.